As of now, the Republic of Ireland is doing better than Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland has an income inequality problem in comparison to the Republic. We will be explaining the drastic differences between the two regions by comparing the history, economics, and political systems. One of the main reasons why the Republic of Ireland is doing so much better than Northern Ireland is because of the historically different groups between people and views. Before splitting from each other, Ireland was divided into two different groups, the Nationalists and the Unionists. Nationalists, who are Catholic, believed that Northern Ireland should become its own country. Unionists, who are Protestant, thought Northern Ireland should stay part of the UK. Ireland had a very violent period called the Troubles period, in which two groups fought for 30 years on Northern Ireland. Eventually, Northern Ireland decided to stay with the British. During the period, British groups were deployed to Northern Ireland, at first to protect the Catholics, but soon became involved in fierce fighting with parliamentary groups. Thousands of people died and many more were injured due to the differences between groups. The war between the two groups is marked by guerrilla warfare. It is sometimes called the guerrilla war because of the ruthless tactics used by both sides. The war ended in the 90s, with Northern Ireland remaining in the United Kingdom, while the Republic of Ireland is independent now. Presently, North Ireland is comprised of two different groups, whereas the Republic is in peace. There is still parliamentary violence because both groups are still located in Northern Ireland. The continued violence in Northern Ireland is a major reason why the region is doing worse than the Republic. Again, when people are getting killed by violence, that can lead to a deprived workforce. With the deprived workforce, there are less people to gather resources for trade and to keep people out of poverty. The North can definitely improve its economic problem through sorting out the differences between the two groups with a simple peace conference.
Northern Ireland trade is mainly interregional, but outside of the country they are dependent on the British.
The previous conflict between the two groups has led to economic imbalance between the two regions. Northern Ireland's main exports are food and beverages, computer equipment, and chemicals. The Republic of Ireland's principal exports are medicine, nitroheterocyclic compounds, and human or animal blood. The GDP per capita of the Republic of Ireland is $69,330. That is way higher than the United Kingdom's, whose GDP per capita is $39,720. Northern Ireland has a GDP per capita of $24,883. In Northern Ireland, economics are falling. Belfast is quickly losing what remains of its industrial base, a problem that never existed in the Republic of Ireland. This is probably because of all the violence that is going on. Northern Ireland also has a major dependence to the Republic of Ireland for trade. According to the Irish Times, Northern Ireland exported almost twice as much to the Republic as it imported, with business making 758,000 cross-border deliveries southwards in 2016, compared with 410,000 deliveries from the Republic of Ireland. Due to the imbalance of exports to imports, Northern Ireland has had to gather money from the UK. On the other hand, Ireland has many trading partners, and only 1% of their exports go to Northern Ireland. The Republic's top trading partner is the US, and Ireland has led many other countries to improve their GDP. The natural resources of the Republic in Northern Ireland are gas, copper, and lead. Because their geography is so similar, there should be no reason that the North is not doing as well as the Republic. If the North finds a way to have more imports than exports than presently, the region can improve its GDP. The North has enough natural resources to do this, so there is a possibility that an increase in GDP will happen in the region. Also, if the North stops relying on the British and the Republic of Ireland, the region will learn how to function better. These problems have led to a drastic difference between GDPs.
Another reason for the difference in development in economics is due to the different political systems of each region. The Republic of Ireland is parliamentary government and allows for much representation. Because the Republic is a pluralist government, equitable resources are spread and there is a strong centralized government. Northern Ireland is still ruled by the British and has a constitutional monarchy government. There are also state governments. Northern Ireland is not doing as well as the Republic because of the state government's arguments. The Nationalists and Protestants fight over things like where the capital should be and less important things. The Unionist Party is subdivided into even more parties, such as the Ulster Unionist Party and the DUP. The Nationalist Party is divided into the Social Democratic and Labour Party and the Irish Republican Army. Finally, there is also an alliance party. Due to so many different political groups, there is a lot of confusion on who is to be a ruler. In fact, Northern Ireland passed the record for the longest period without a sitting government, 589 days after the Assembly collapsed. Northern Ireland can definitely overcome these differences. Lately, the Catholic nationalists have been wishing for a united Ireland and want everyone to stop fighting. If the other groups give in, then Ireland will be on a good start to strengthen their political development.